Hello and welcome back to Let's Go Hunting. Today we're here on Timbergold Trails to hunt grizzly bear with the 45 Long Colt Handgun. And the reason that we're starting off in the trophy lodge is because some of you may remember that I said that I wanted to get a grizzly bear for the trophy lodge, and I wanted to get a gray male. But unfortunately I did not get a gray male. This is just a common. But he did score 26.889, so I just had to taxidermize him. So I figured I would show this here in the video so you guys knew maybe why I wouldn't taxidermize maybe a smaller gray male if we get lucky enough to have one in this hunt. There's also a 190 blacktail down there that I got recently, but that's for another time. So, we spawned here at the lodge, but I'm going to fast travel to this tent. I might have to move, a few hundred meters to get to under 1,000, so it only costs 1 camping supplies. I usually get a grizzly bear right when I fast travel there, so hopefully that'll happen again. And we're just going to move up through here, and I don't really know where to go from this point. I might head up the river, or I might head kind of southeast. It all depends on what we found so far when we get to that point. And maybe before we get to the 1,000 meter mark, so it's less than 1 camping supplies, we'll find a grizzly bear on our way there. Alright, so we got a tiny mule deer buck coming in. He almost looks non-typical, but I'm pretty sure he's not. Just to clarify, though. Like that antler, if I could actually see it, looks non-typical, but the other one looks completely normal. And he's got us spotted through a tree. Oh, no, he doesn't. I thought he did. Yeah, he's typical. So just to clarify the way that I'm doing this, I'm actively hunting grizzly bear, but any male that calls from other species, I will call them in and try to take them out. For example, this mule deer buck. 78 score on him. Now there was a whole group, and I had another grunt down by the water here, so we're going to slowly move in that direction. There were a couple with decent weights, so there could be a good one. Alright, so I'm hearing footsteps, and I actually haven't seen the deer that's walking towards us, but I did get eyes on a pretty decent buck. I have no idea what's near us, though. I can see the big buck down there, though. Actually, there's 2 good ones. 180 to 205. I think the other one's bigger, but that one I really hope doesn't spot us as it spots us. Can I please spot this one? Yeah, that one's bigger. 200 to 225. I should have paid attention to the range, but I didn't. Alright, we dropped him. Sorry you probably couldn't see that too well, but I don't think we had very long until that buck to our right was going to spook, which obviously would have spooked all of them. Is that an animal? I can't tell from here. But that should be a pretty solid mule deer buck. Obviously, with that score estimate, he's going to score pretty decently. 203 score, but I want to point out 96.8 kilograms, so that was probably a lower weight estimate track, maybe a max of like 115. If that's probably a deer that I wouldn't have tracked, but he turned out to be quite nice. Alright, so I think this looks pretty good. Actually had another grunt while taking the trophy shot. We won't taxidermize him. We've got a couple that size already mounted. I guess I'll call and see if I can figure out where that grunt came from. I wonder if it's maybe what I thought I saw over in that direction. So I'll just kind of hang out and see. Alright, we've now got a bull Rocky Mountain elk coming in, and he's actually quite nice looking at the back tines. 305 to 400 score estimate. Since we're supposed to be hunting with the 45 Long Colt, I think we'll use that on him. I would like him to step out a bit better. This handgun doesn't have great penetration, although he's close enough that I think it'll be fine. And that wasn't good. I don't know where we hit him, but I didn't have a very good angle for that shot. And unfortunately it's body. I'm 99% sure that's not going to kill him, but we'll track him down and see. I can't believe it, but that actually killed that elk. I was crouching around waiting to see him walking over in this field because I was going to take him out with the 10-point crossbow, but it took him down. I'm very surprised by that. 386, that's quite a nice elk. I'm glad we found him. Alright, I'm satisfied with that. I actually didn't realize when I claimed him, but he is my personal best since the lodges came out, so he has just earned a spot in the Trophies Lodge. And the, I think, 379 that was in there is going to move to my Almost Trophies Lodge, which is what I ended up doing. I have the Trophies Lodge, which is the rustic one, a Rares Lodge, and a Almost Trophies Lodge, which is just basically the animals that get replaced in the Trophies Lodge. So, if anybody was curious, maybe I'll go back in and show you guys him. But if this was just a normal Timbergold Trails hunt, it'd be great, but it's a grizzly bear hunt, and we've not yet killed one. So hopefully that's going to change. Almost every time, if not every time, I've sat in that tree stand over there for more than maybe a half hour, I've gotten a grizzly bear to at least walk in sight. So hopefully we'll be able to find one up here. Alright, so we've got a female grizzly bear here, which we are trying to get to charge us, and I think she will pretty soon. We're 30 meters away and walking, and she hasn't really... There it is. So I want to get her nice and close, that's why I want her to charge. Thought it would stand up at least. I don't know if we hit it again. We got body blood. We might have hit it twice, I can still hear it running. Trying to judge based off the blood how many times we hit it. Oh, it's actually stuck. Okay, it got free. I was gonna see if it would charge us again. Actually, our bear's down. I thought that it would survive that. So the 45 has impressed me once again, taking down a larger animal with a body shot, or in this case 2 body shots. 16.9 score. Maybe it's less impressive that it took 2 body shots. I don't know if a single one would have taken it down. So unfortunately, that's all the time I have today. But what I'm probably going to do is hunt here later, not while necessarily recording. And I'm not going to hunt grizzly bear as I'm doing now. I'm just going to normally hunt. Maybe there'll be some mule deer and Rocky Mountain elk competitions I can enter. But then anytime that I run into a grizzly bear, I'll go after it and I'll record that. Because I am not finding any. But I always see them when I'm doing what I normally do here, hunting mule deer and Rocky Mountain elk. So hopefully that works out, and I will see you when we find some. Alright, so we got another female grizzly bear out here. 50 meters away right now, and I think we're going to try to get her to charge us again. Hopefully she'll actually stand up on her hind legs, though, and that'll give us an easier opportunity to get a vital hit. But we're just going to keep walking towards her until she notices us. She should be noticing us any minute now. We're under 35 meters. So this is a new hunt from the last one, just so you know. Alright. Got an angry bear now. Now that worked a lot better. Dropped her in her tracks. Cool. So I am doing as I said and really not specifically hunting them. I'm just hunting deer and elk. Right lung liver shot. 16.2 score. Alright, so 2 down. I want to get at least like 4, so we'll keep looking for some more. Alright, so we must have a bear down over this hill. I can hear its footsteps and I can hear the occasional noise from it. So it's probably going to charge us, maybe even when we can't see it. It's definitely really close now. Yeah, it's charging. We'll just stay here on top of the hill then. And zoom my scope out. Oh, it's a blonde. So I think that should not have been a body hit, but clearly from the blood here it is. And we did hit it twice. Another blood spot there from the second hit. And she's running away. She should probably go down though, because we had the two body shot hit from the first bear that we had and it took her down, so I'm imagining she'll go down as well. And I'll just kind of wait for a bit and make sure she does. Alright, so it did take him down. I thought this was the female that I was tracking, but as it turns out, it was actually a blonde male, which is pretty cool. So we'll grab him and see what he scores. It's not going to be bad with that weight estimate. 23.1 score. Not too bad. Alright, looking pretty good. Not a bad blonde male. So this is actually working. I'm not really looking for grizzly bears, and they're just appearing. And there was actually another one that I was tracking, that female, which is somewhere out here. She was walking in the same direction as the sounds from the male were coming from, so I just assumed that it was the female I was after. I don't have age on track, so I didn't know how old they were, but clearly that was a different one. Alright, we got another grizzly bear here. This is actually a gray male. Got 3 for good measure that time. He's still going. Oh wait, no he's not. He's just rolling now. So I just want to point out, I've been in this hunt less than a half hour and have killed 3 grizzly bears. And I think I was in the hunt yesterday more than an hour, maybe more than an hour and a half, and killed 1. And I'm not actually hunting grizzly bear. I was just tracking a max weight mule deer buck when this guy called. So he's just 20 score. I don't think we'll take a trophy shot, even though they are my favorite color of the grizzly bears in the game. So that is bear number 4, but I kind of want to find this buck anyway, so I'll find the buck, and maybe we'll find another grizzly bear after that, depending on how long it takes me to find him. Alright, we've got another grizzly down here. A smaller male, 17 to 23 score estimate. So if we can get to 30 meters and he hasn't yet noticed us, I want to try just a broadside shot. For the lungs, of course. He's probably going to notice us now. Yep. He might stand up, though, for us, since he's further away. Nope. He's just going to charge us. Okay. Interesting. And we got lung blood. So, I've not yet used this pistol very much. The main use I had was the handgun hunting vid I did a while back ago on, was it Settler Creeks? I think we did it. So basically what I'm getting is that it has very little penetration, but a lot of power. So if you can get a solid hit like that, like the lung shot, or I think we had single lung liver on the other bear, it's definitely capable of taking down animals at short range. So I don't know about a defense gun, because generally you're not making the best shots. At least if you're planning on claiming the animals. Although a body shot was taking them down. I was getting multiple body shots. I don't know. But anyway. Single lung hit, 19.7 score. So that's going to be our last grizzly bear of the hunt. I think that mule deer buck is glitched. Yep, his tracks are gone now. Definitely glitched. So I think that's going to wrap up this video, because I was going to find the buck. And now he's gone as far as I can tell. But yeah. We got 5 grizzly bears, which is more than I expected to get after the start yesterday. And we're barely a half hour into the hunt, and we killed 4 this hunt. So if you want tips on hunting grizzly bear, don't hunt grizzly bear, hunt everything else. And then when you hear them, when they call, or when you hear the ambient noise they make, just move in that direction, and they'll probably just charge you. So with that, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.